Hi, Guy. I was actually looking into one of your competitors for Larry's painting, and I noticed your website. There's a couple of really quick wins that I wanted to give you. No strings attached, just a couple of things that you can do, or whoever built your website, maybe they could help you out and do that. Or, of course, you could call me and my partner, Christy, and we can help you with this stuff. But I was thinking, like, okay, so I'm going into Google, and one of the bigger painters in the area is Revel Painting. They're running sponsored ads, so obviously that's going to be a win for them. But as you can see down here, I'm on page 2, and that's the page that you come up on about midway down through page 2. Now, if we go to page 1, ideally you want to be either in this top 3 of the map pack, that's what we call it. This is a sponsored, so it's a paid ad. Or you want to be in these, the top few of organic, right? You're not scoring very high in any of them, but you have had some activity on your website lately since this summer that wasn't there or ever before. So, and you've had a website for a couple years now. So, let me show you what we recommend and the things that you can do to boost your online presence. And actually, if you follow these tips, you could get up into this top 3 of organic, and you could get into the top 3 in the map pack. You can either do the paid ads, which will work until you stop doing the ads. And maybe by then your customer base will grow and you'll get more people to your website. It'll become, word of mouth, whatever. But if you don't want to go that route and you don't want to pay ads, you can follow these tips. So what we recommend, let me go to your website. Your website's great, and you actually have a lot more content on it than most people do. So what we recommend is 1,500 to 3,000 words, and that's because Google crawls pages, and when they crawl it, they check to see how much content is on it. And then, like, when people do Google searches for like St. Paul painter in St. Paul, those are called keywords, those terms that they use in the Google search bar. And when Google pulls from the paint category that they correlate all behind the scenes there, they pull up and put at the very top the website that has the most content. And I see you have these highlighted word or these bolded words, but if you bolded the search terms or keywords that people search for, Google would pick those out and put you in the top spot. So because they would choose you to go to the top because you had more content on your website, 15 to 3,000 words. And they would think, if this search person is searching for this and this person has 1,500 or 3,000 words on their website, they must have a better chance of answering this person's question than someone who has 300 words, right? So that's the logic behind that. So boost up your word count on your website. I think yours has 844 words. So, I mean, if you could double that, it would be good. I didn't put your competitor into word count, but they literally didn't have, I don't think they even had as much as you. But this is what I was telling you. You had some organic traffic on your website lately. And I believe it was just this year. It started in May. And it kind of jumps here. So that's amazing. That's good. You have not paid for any traffic, but let's see. Larry's painting. These are your competitors. I'm going to take off the lower too so we can see you because you're here. It says 11 of organic traffic. Each person is worth $54. Revel has 231 people visit their site. Organic traffic, each of those 231 people that visit their site is worth $954. It's really good. Ambrose Painters is 140 people, and each of those is worth $543. And who's this? Brennan Hikes Painting is 263 people visit their site, and they're worth $2,353 a piece. So that's incredible. I mean, we could totally beat these people for website traffic and paying customers. So this orange right here are the customers that have visited your website because they looked you up by name. So when it says branded, it means they put in Larry's Painting. Non-branded though, you've got 10 on September 15th, which was today. 10 people have visited your site that didn't look for you by name. They just Googled like St. Paul painter and they found you. So that's amazing, because when you kind of get that trajectory going, then Google is, seeing you. You're more visible. So then we just change some content on your website and pop in some of those keywords and bold them, and they'll crawl your page again because you made changes, and you'll take off. But I was also going to show you a couple other things. This is keywords. You don't have any really at Alt 42, but then it says, so that's the point, is getting those keywords that people search for into your content would boost this number up. And then this number would go up too. That's your traffic, your organic traffic. And then backlinks. You're not getting any traffic for your backlinks. Backlinks are other websites that list your web address that links back to your site. So these are like blogs or DIY sites or YouTube how-to videos or whatever in the comments. You can get your website linked into a lot of those things. And if they have to, this is the catch, if they have to do with painting, that builds trust, authority, and power. So your backlinks number would go up, and then your traffic would go up from that. Also, to get you up higher into the map pack that I talked about earlier, these three, you need citations. Sorry, the word was skipping out my brain for a second, but citations are the digital directories. So like Yelp and any website that lists, I know like St. Paul, each city has one of like the businesses. So any digital directory that has your name, your address, and your phone number listed correctly, obviously. And once you get a bunch of those, it'll boost you up here in this map pack. If you were to hire us, we could dig into and find out who Durahome, Prime, and Copel, who their citations are, and we could get you all of these plus more, and you'd pop to the very top. So there's that. Of course, like myself and my partner Christy, we are a small business in Minnesota, and we do this digital marketing and business consulting as well. But and we can do all this for you, but I figured I would throw this out to you and see if you wanted to handle any of it yourself and just get yourself those paying customers that you deserve, If you have any questions, you can also call us. There's no strings attached. So in the email that I send over, our contact info will be in there. If you have questions about this stuff and you don't want to sign up and have us work for you, that's totally fine. Just give us a call. We'll answer any questions you have. It's not, it's not about always the money that we're putting in our pocket. We honestly have a passion for growing businesses. Like if we see someone, like say I'm on here in a month or 2 months or 6 months and I'm looking at painters again in Minnesota or St. Paul, and I see Larry's pop to the top, I'm going to be genuinely excited for you. So I'll know that you took our advice, and that to me is like, there's nothing better than that. So yeah, give us a call, reach out anytime for any reason. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you use it. Okay. Thanks, Larry.